Hello fellow gardeners, welcome to the Humus Heritage YouTube channel. I'm thrilled to have you here today as we dive into one of the most transformative topics in gardening: soil health. If you've ever wondered why some gardens absolutely thrive while others struggle despite your best efforts, the answer lies beneath the surface. Today we're exploring how to breathe new life into your soil by understanding and nurturing the invisible ecosystem that makes plants flourish. This guide is designed for everyone, from beginners to experienced growers. So let's discover the secrets to truly exceptional soil. Soil isn't just dirt, it's one of the most complex and vibrant ecosystems on the planet. A single teaspoon of healthy garden soil contains more living organisms than there are people on Earth. These microscopic workers are absolutely essential to plant health, nutrient availability, disease resistance, and garden productivity. When you nurture soil biology, you're building a self-sustaining support system for your plants. Beneficial bacteria and fungi form relationships with plant roots, helping them access nutrients that would otherwise remain locked away. These microbes also produce natural compounds that suppress diseases, improve soil structure, and enhance water retention. Understanding this relationship is the first step toward transforming your garden from merely functional to genuinely extraordinary. The foundation of cultivating thriving soil bacteria is providing a steady supply of organic matter. Compost is perhaps the most powerful tool in your gardening arsenal because it simultaneously feeds your plants, improves soil structure, and creates an ideal environment for microbial colonization. When you add compost, you're introducing food and habitat for the microscopic life that transforms your entire garden ecosystem. So, to get started, begin with a regular composting practice. Whether that's maintaining a backyard pile, purchasing finished compost, or maybe even exploring vermicomposting. Consistency matters more than perfection here. When your compost reaches maturity, meaning it's dark, crumbly, and earthy smelling, it becomes a real microbial powerhouse. Just apply a layer of finished compost to your garden beds each season, aiming for about 1 to 2 inches annually. This regular feeding keeps up the organic matter content that microbes depend on, while also introducing a nice variety of bacterial and fungal populations. Now, one of the most damaging practices gardeners unknowingly engage in is excessive tillage. While this might seem like you're aerating and improving soil, you're actually destroying the structure that beneficial microbes have spent months or even years building. Every time you till, you're breaking up fungal networks, fragmenting bacterial colonies, and exposing microorganisms to harsh conditions that can, kill them. So, adopt a no-till or minimal-till approach instead. In a no-till system, you work mainly on the surface, adding organic matter year after year without turning the existing soil over. This allows soil structure to develop naturally, undisturbed networks to flourish, and the microbial community to establish itself permanently and complexly. Instead of tilling in amendments, layer them on top. Add compost, aged manure, leaf mold, and other organic materials to the surface and allow soil organisms and earthworms to incorporate them naturally over time. Within a season or two, you'll notice your soil has become dramatically richer, darker, and more alive. When you absolutely must move soil, do it carefully and minimally. Use a broad fork or garden knife to gently loosen soil rather than inverting it completely. Immediately follow any soil disturbance with a generous application of compost and mulch to quickly re-establish organic matter and protect microbes during recovery. Mulch is honestly one of the most underrated tools in soil biology cultivation. A well-applied mulch layer creates exactly the conditions that beneficial bacteria and fungi need: consistent moisture, moderate temperature fluctuations, protection from harsh UV radiation, and a steady source of organic matter as the mulch breaks down. As mulch decomposes, it feeds both soil organisms and your plants simultaneously, creating a regenerative cycle that strengthens with each passing season. Apply 2 to 4 inches of high-quality organic mulch around your plants, keeping it pulled back slightly from plant stems to prevent rot and rodent damage. The best mulches for soil biology are shredded hardwood bark, aged wood chips, straw, and leaf mold. Avoid dyed mulches, as dyes can inhibit beneficial microbes, and be cautious with fresh wood chips around vegetable gardens, as they can temporarily tie up nitrogen during decomposition. As you continue adding mulch year after year, you're essentially creating a deepening layer of organic material increasingly colonized by fungi, bacteria, and other soil life. Beneath that mulch, soil temperatures remain more stable, moisture stays consistent, and conditions for microbial activity remain optimal throughout the year. You'll notice mulched beds become noticeably more productive than unmulched areas, a testament to the thriving community working beneath the surface. Just as humans need varied diets to thrive, soil microbes flourish with diverse food sources. A diet composed solely of one type of organic material supports only specific microbial populations, creating an imbalanced ecosystem vulnerable to disease and stress. Variety in your soil amendments creates variety in your microbial community, ultimately creating resilience and plant health. Rotate the types of organic matter you add to your soil. In one season, emphasize nitrogen-rich materials like grass clippings and green manure crops. In another, focus on carbon-heavy materials like fall leaves and shredded paper. Incorporate well-aged animal manure from different sources, as each type supports different microbial populations. Add mineral supplements like rock dust or kelp meal periodically. Plant diverse cover crops in fallow beds. Legumes support nitrogen-fixing bacteria, while deep-rooted plants help break up compacted soil and bring up nutrients from deeper layers. This diversity principle extends to your actual garden design. Monoculture gardens, growing only one plant type or family in an area, create monoculture problems. Pests build up, diseases spread unchecked, and soil microbes supporting that specific plant dominate at the expense of beneficial organisms. Instead, practice companion planting and polyculture. Grow multiple plant types together, vary crop locations from year to year, and create diverse habitats. This diversity above ground directly translates to microbial diversity below ground, creating a garden ecosystem that's genuinely alive. As you implement these 4 strategies, just be patient and observant. Within the first season, you'll notice your soil becoming darker and richer, feeling more crumbly and alive. Water retention improves dramatically. You'll need to water less frequently because soil structure is developed naturally. Plant roots grow visibly stronger and deeper. Diseases that previously plagued crops simply don't establish themselves because the microbial community naturally suppresses them. By the second and third seasons, gardening becomes genuinely easier, soil becomes friable and workable, plants grow more vigorously with less supplemental fertilizer because, nutrient cycling has become efficient and complete. Your garden becomes resilient. Extreme weather events that previously devastated crops now pass with minimal damage because your soil has the structure to handle stress. This is gardening with nature rather than against it. You're not fighting your soil to make it produce. You're creating conditions where life flourishes naturally. Bringing life to your soil is one of the most powerful gardening practices you can adopt. By starting with compost, minimizing tillage, implementing strategic mulching, and providing diverse food sources, you're transforming your entire garden into a thriving, living ecosystem. I encourage you to evaluate your current practices with these 4 tips in mind. Start with one strategy if that feels more manageable, and build from there. Transformation happens one season at a time. Drop a comment below and share your experiences with these practices, or ask any questions about cultivating soil health. If this guide has been valuable, please subscribe to the Humus Heritage YouTube channel so you don't miss our future deep dives into gardening wisdom. Share this video with a fellow gardener who could benefit from understanding soil health. Together, we're building a community that recognizes the true foundation of exceptional gardens, the living, breathing soil beneath our feet. Happy gardening!